Good morning, teacher.
Morning. Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today. It is an absolute honor to have you here. The purpose of this interview is to learn more about the education system in Cameroon. As you may know, Cameroon has a very unique and fascinating bilingual education system blending both Anglophone and Francophone tradition. I'm very eager to understand how it works from the school level up to the ministry level. Okay, teacher, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, ready. Okay.
Yeah.
First question: could you please briefly introduce yourself with city in Cameroon? Are you born and what brought you to teams in Thailand?
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm called Miss Bebuka Lovely, but you can call me Teacher Love here in Thailand. I think Teacher Love, everyone knows. I think that is very simple. And going to the next question is what region that I come from or what city that I come from. I'm from Boya, which is the southwest region in Cameroon. City Boya, southwest region. And talking about the purpose why I am here in Thailand as a teacher is because I want to learn more about international education and to know more of the culture here in Thailand. It was my zeal, or I can say it was my passion for me to come here in Thailand to know different culture and a different taste of food. I think so. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to Thailand.
Thank
teacher.
you.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Did you grow up and graduate under the Francophone or Anglophone system? Did you have any previous teaching experience in either system back in Cameroon?
Yeah. The question, yes. I grew up in the Anglophone section because in Cameroon we have the Anglophone and the Francophone. The Francophone section is being based on speaking French, and for the Anglophone is based on speaking English. I grew up in the Anglophone section and the city of Boya, where we speak English. Yeah. And talking about my experience in teaching back home in Cameroon, it's about 5 years experience teaching in Cameroon, where I was teaching in the secondary school. Yeah, for 5 years.
It was
5 years. 5 years coming here. And here are 3 years in Thailand.
Okay, next question. Cameroon has multiple ministry overseeing education, such as basic education and secondary education. How does the multi-ministry structure work and what are its advantages or challenges?
Okay, when we are talking about the ministry in Cameroon, you mentioned about the primary and we have the secondary. We have the Ministry of Basic Education. The Ministry of Basic Education is rule or the rule with the primary and we have the nursery. Basic education, nursery and primary. They are in charge. And when we are talking about the Ministry of Secondary Education, we have the general education and the technical education. Those are the two. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How does the Ministry of Education maintain educational standard and budget of allocation to ensure equal inequality between urban and rural schools.
Okay. When we are talking about how it managed, how the what was the question? How does the Ministry of Education manage the educational standard and budget allocation? Okay, when we are talking about how the Ministry of Education manage its budget, for the both section, we have the basic and the secondary, and we also have the rural area and the urban area. So if there have a budget allocation, it's been extended, it's been allocated to both the section, the secondary and the primary, the two ministry, basic education and secondary education. The budget is being allocated to both sides.
Two ministry.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
What is the age length for compulsory education in Cameroon, and is fully funded by the government?
Okay, when we are talking about the funding of the schools, is based only for government schools. The governments are the one that fund the government school, excluding the private schools. Private school excluding, so it's not included. So the government makes sure that to give the children free education in the government school.
Free or free?
Free education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. What are the core subjects that every Cameroon student must take? Does the curriculum learn more towards STEM, STEM, or human history?
Okay, humanity. Okay, it's okay. When we are talking about this core subject for the student to take in Cameroon, first we have the mathematics and we have the languages. When we are talking about the languages, we are talking about the both languages, which is the French and the English language. Don't forget, Cameroon is a bilingual country where we have the French and the English. Yeah, English section is bilingual. It means two, French and English. So we study the both language, English and French. Yeah, the languages. So we have two languages that we study. After you study the math, you have to take the languages, and after the languages, you have science. And when you take science, we have our physical education, we have civil education, we have geography, we have history, and we have, I'm talking about civil education, right? I think that's it.
We have everything.
Everything.
Have everything.
Yeah, everything.
Okay, next question. What is the typical teaching methodology in Cameroon? Is it more teacher center or student center with practical activity?
Okay, it's simple. The methodology in Cameroon is about the student center activity. That is it. Going to the next question.
Okay. How strict are the criteria for grading and passing to the next level? Is grade repetition common in Cameroon?
Yeah, repetition is common in Cameroon based in the national level, a national exam level. But when we are talking about the basic education, nursery and primary, no repetition. But when it comes to national exam, the GCE or the advanced level, or we have the baccalaureate, probatoire, BAC. If you fail, you are going to repeat. Yeah, so there is a repetition of exam. If there's a subject that you failed, like for example in GCE or we can see advanced level, when you have less than 5 papers, you ought to repeat. Yeah, you repeat.
Why paper?
Yeah, for the technical education, when you have 5 paper, is pass. For the general, you have 4, is pass. But when you have 3 in general, you fail. You repeat. And when the technical education, which is 5 papers, and you have 4, you have to repeat. Yeah, so there is a repetition based on the national exams.
4 repeat.
Yeah, 4 you repeat, that is for the technical. And for the general, when you have 3, you repeat. Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
How does the university admission system work in Cameroon? Is it purely based on national exam result like GCE level or I can
Or baccalaureate.
baccalaureate or do university conduct their own entrance exam?
Okay. Well, we are talking about the admission to the university. First, let us talk about the general part of it, because when we are talking about the university admission, after having your A level, what you do is you take your script that was given to you by your school, you go to the university and you have your admission. That is okay. And when we are talking about the next question, if you have to take a national exam in order to get to the university, yes, you have to undertake an exam in order to go to some particular university. Like for example, if you have to go to the teacher's training, what you have to do is there is a national exam given where the student have to sit and undertake the exam. And if you fail, you are not going to admitted to the university.
National exam.
Yeah, national exam.
Okay. And the last question, teacher.
Yes.
What do you consider the biggest challenge facing the Cameroonian education system today?
What I can say based on the challenge is about the rural area. There is a shortage. I can say a little bit, or is it fair shortage of teachers there in the rural area? Based on most of the teachers want to be in the city and don't want to go to the suburbs, don't want to go like to the sub-district. It's like a village, but most of the teachers want to be in the town. So those that are in the sub-district, the teachers there or the students, they find it difficult because there is a shortage of teachers. Because most of the teachers want to be in the city. They don't actually want to go to the sub-district. Yeah. So that's it.
Very deep.
That's it. I think that's just it. That's just a challenge about Cameroon. Yeah, based on the fact of the educational sector. Yeah. Most of the teachers want to be in the city and don't want to go to the village. That is my own opinion.
Okay, your own opinion.
In my own opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's what our question for today. We have covered everything from the personal journey to the ministry structure and admission process. Okay. I say thank you. I say thank you. I wish you the best in your teaching journey here in Thailand. Have a wonderful day, teacher.
Thank